In this video, I want to speak about language barrier. So what is language barrier? Imagine you are in a situation, you are in a conversation with one or several people, and you really have something to say. Of course, you speak a foreign language at this moment. And then you're like just about to say what you want to say, and you don't. So this is language barrier. Why does it happen, and what can we do about it? Well, I like to structure my things, so I was thinking about it, and I found 4 different reasons for language barrier. Well, the first one is what most of my students do. In the beginning of a course, they simply jump over the first 20 pages or so. Those pages are about phonetics. They're these strange tables explaining stuff like diphthongs and differentiated pronunciation of this and this sound combination or letter combination and so on. And people just look at that, oh, boring. Yeah, boring, difficult, and people just simply jump over it. Well, don't do that, because it can be fine at level A1 and A2 when you spend most of your time listening to audio files and learning to understand written text. Well, that's fine. Yeah, then you probably don't have to care so much about pronunciation. But then later, when you want to start to express yourself, later it really bites you. Because every time you have to stop and think, should I say ah or o? Was it h? Was it sh? Was it ch? I'm not sure. And every time you have to stop and think about it, it stops you from expressing yourself. Okay, so phonetics and intonation. I pay a lot of attention to them in my courses. Do those exercises. Okay, so the next one is about grammar. Why is it so important to repeat and repeat and repeat this grammar? No, you probably learned already about modal verbs, and you already learned about this word order in a sentence. Why do I keep coming back to it? Why do the authors of the book that we follow keep coming back to this and repeating and repeating and repeating, even though you already understand it? Well, this is to help you to not think about it when you speak. Because again, if you start your sentence and then you have to stop and think, was it direct word order? Was it like, should I do an inversion here? Again, you thought for too long and you did not express yourself. As simple as that. Every time you think about an ending, every time you think about, should it be past tense? Should it be present perfect? And yeah, literally every time you have to stop and think about grammar, it slows you down. Yeah, so that's why there are a lot of grammar drills, and I recommend you to really spend time with those. Pay attention. Okay? Next one is fairly simple and at the same time pretty difficult. It's your vocabulary. Well, it's as simple as that. If you don't know enough words, it's sometimes difficult to say what you want to say. And what to do about it? Well, it's reading books, watching programs on TV, watching TV series, paying attention to new words, repeating them, writing them down so that they become a part of your active vocabulary, not only your passive vocabulary that you just understand. Okay, so that is working with your vocabulary, and you will get a lot of vocabulary through level A2, B1, B2, and so on. Okay, and the last one is about our personality. Some people are easygoing and they really don't care about making mistakes, right? They just get out there and they say things the way they just say it, and yeah, really, who cares? Well, I'm not one of those people. I really care about saying things correctly. If I make a mistake, I hate making mistakes. And I know that most of my adult students are like that. We don't like making mistakes. So here you go, it all comes back to practicing grammar and practicing phonetics, but I think also it is a lot about what we say to ourselves, how we, or what kind of attitude we have to our mistakes. And I personally, I had to work a lot on that, so just to become relaxed. Just, okay, I say it, and in 99% of cases, it's just all right. Sometimes I make a mistake. Well, nobody really cares. Okay, so this is about language barrier. I hope you don't have it. I really hope you will never have it. But if you have ever experienced yourself in a situation like I described, well, now you know what to do.